So I decided not to take the peloton journey today. I've taken the dog for a walk at lunchtime. So I figured a new week, starting to mean to go on, opportunities are there. I chat with a few friends over the weekend and today, and customers and friends who are in this predicament with farming, and just looking around. Sugar beet field of wheat been drilled, looks a bit bare, it's only been drilled recently. It's coming up in that tree, this tree here, you can't see it, thousands of starlings, all feeding off the land. It's all going to go when Labour have the way, because unfortunately they don't see the benefit in the countryside, what it brings to the population, what joy it brings, how it makes people feel. But I think the trouble is people don't appreciate it, and I've walked along here so far, in 100 metres I've seen 3 packs of crisps, empty can of Pepsi Max. I don't care, I just chucked it in a sugar beet field. No, someone's food's grown, but here you go, who cares? I think it comes out of the supermarket. Oh, the supermarkets that make millions and billions of pounds out of you and me because we buy food from them. It's wrong, isn't it? Absolutely wrong. I'm trying to get over to why it's important that family farms exist. Farming exists, but family farms exist. You know, I grew up on a small holding, 5-acre glasshouse unit, grew lettuces, so grew to a co-op, and grew flowers. So we went out doing food because couldn't make money, because guess what? Supermarkets shafted us. So grew flowers. Guess what? Supermarket shafted us. They fly them in from Kenya, cheaper than you could drive them to London from Colchester. What a joke. But the real crux of it is that, you know, my parents were farmers of a small scale. My grandfathers were both farmers. My uncles are both farmers. My brother works in farming. All my mates are farmers. It's my life. And, you know, it's what I want my children to know, that living in the countryside, we're very lucky to live in the countryside. We're very lucky to live that I can walk out of my house and in 20 yards in a field. And if I had my way, I'd do it every day. But I can't afford it. You know, I can't afford to just do that. If I could tell if I won the lottery, first thing I'd do is buy a farm, which sounds like a stupid idea. But it's in your blood, it's in your DNA. And some people don't get it. Some people just think it's rich farmers, loads of money, and I get that totally. I can see why that image comes across, but it's not about that. It's about families. It's about making that grow something you can eat, and we all have to eat. And whether that's more efficient to stick that in a load of solar farms, maybe it is, but the point is the government needs to realise that you can have lots of light, but if you haven't got anything to eat, you're dead. So you can be dying in a very cheaply powered room from renewable energy, which I'm sorry is an absolute load of crap. That's the best solar farm, solar panels you'll ever have, and that, and that, and that. They're the things that turn light into energy, into food. That's what makes a difference. That's what makes us, that keeps us alive, along with water and air. And I know farming's got a bit of an issue with its image on pollution, but it's nothing compared to what some of these industrial companies pump out, get away with, what it's like in China and other parts of the world where they might not have AdBlue to make their emissions better. Well, funnily enough, all the smoke goes up and goes around the world in a big circle with the wind. So it doesn't matter where you are, it's an absolute joke that one country has it and others don't. But here we go, that's life. So, enough of me. I think I just paused because I didn't know what to say. I was just gonna point. Oh, a bit of rubbish. I'll pick up in a sec. Someone's sandwich. I hope it's sandwich anyway. Hedgerow been cut. I only had to cut these 1st of August, I think it is, or something, or 1st September, because apparently all the birds are nesting. Well, you know, they all migrate on the 1st, they all have to leave apparently. But what it does do is it means you can't get on the land early when something's combined. So if you'll put a roll seed rape in, if you drive around the headlands, makes a mess. So another rule made by a government who don't have any clue about farming and life in general, to be honest. So point is, I hope you're watching this, Rachel Reeves, Keir Starmer. I know you won't because you're too busy. Well, apparently you're talking to the chairman and then NFU today, so I bet that's interesting. I happen to know him. I hope he has a lot to say about you. I really do, because I think you're so disconnected with the world. You know, get out of London and see what happens outside the 4 walls in a Parliament building. You know, look around you. Go and look around you, look at the countryside, look at the people that live there, people that grow your food. And as Ollie Harrison said yesterday, it was yesterday or Sunday, yeah, Saturday or Sunday, he said, every pound we don't spend here, we spend abroad. You know, how's that going to make our economy better? It's not, is it? Our economy is stronger when we spend money here. We use our money to feed our own people, you know, feed our own coffers. Anyway, I won't pretend I'm ranting, but it is important. I want my children to grow up in the countryside where they can go and walk around the countryside, and it's not an industrial farm, not a solar farm. It's not covered in buildings and houses, because unfortunately that's what's going to happen. So mark my words.